and welcome to Discovering Thailand's live stream. Every weekend I do a live stream at around about this time, never earlier than this, but usually between now and the next hour or two. So, how is everybody? All good? Very good, as some say. So, let me tell you where I am at the moment. Unlike the photo on the thumbnail, those are two serpent statues on a lake. Hey Jackson, how are you, buddy? Welcome, mate. Those two serpents are on the lake out near Palau, which I've finally got the pronunciation correct. Palau, which is between here and Chiang Rai. I spent I originally went for 2 days, maybe 3, to Chiang Rai and back, and it turned out to be a 5-day trip because I just had such a good time. And so I'm back in Chiang Mai, and believe it or not, it's an overcast, cloudy day here. Had rain last night, and all day yesterday rained. So I'm glad I got back on Friday the day before, because it rained all day yesterday. And the last thing I want to be doing is riding a little motor scooter through the mountains in the morning in the rain. There's nothing worse than that. So here we are, back in Chiang Mai at a new little cafe. To give you an idea of where I am, I'm literally a 5-minute walk from my condo. I've just crossed the bridge over the Ping River in the direction of the city. Pad Thai's there. How are you, buddy? Welcome. From Sydney. Hey, how's Sydney, mate? Pretty hot there, I think. Or wet. I don't know. You get extreme weather in Australia, I'm seeing on the news. Yeah, mate, I have been busy vlogging, and I've got my plan today will be sitting inside editing a lot of videos for my 5-day trip that was going to be just a 2-3 day trip. But it was fantastic. I got so much footage to go through. Brilliant. But so I'm just on the other side of the Ping River. I can't remember the name of this street, but it runs parallel to Chiang Klan Road along the Ping River. And if you continue up this road, further up in that direction, you go up into a Muslim sort of area where there's some really nice chicken biryani and all sorts of nice food up there, and there's a mosque up there. We might walk up there a little bit after, but at the moment I'm in I've got to get it right, the Lalit cafe here, and a nice little place. I haven't been here before. Got all the Christmas decorations out here, and Christmas is a real big thing here in Thailand, as I didn't realise. Hey Hobby Time, how are you? Welcome, mate. Welcome. Unexpected to see you there in chat. And anybody else who's new to the channel, help me out. I need another 5 or 6 or maybe even 4, I'm not sure, subscribers, and I hit, oh gosh, how many was it? 2,600, I think. Getting there. But I got to tell you, people, I'm trying a little bit of a different thing this time. The only way you can chat in with this live stream is if you subscribe. I'm trying subscribers only because at this point I don't really have anyone that's like moderating for me regularly, which Hobby Time, maybe you could. So I'm sort of restricting on who jumps. There he is. Oh, Trip, there he is. There's our number 1 and only moderator. Trip on 2 wheels. Good morning to you, buddy. And all you got to do is just type into chat, and it'll tell you just hit the subscribe button, which is free, and then you just got to wait 60 seconds and you can chat with the rest of us. Okay, so we'll see how that goes, but we've got 15 viewing now. That's great. Hey Trip, what do you think of the photo I sent to you? The hotel next door has got a lineup of about 20 adventure motorcycles that have all come from somewhere and stopped there for the night. Kawasaki's, BMW's, everything. Beautiful. There's a good 20 bikes there. Fantastic. So yeah, so it's really a really nice spot here. I'll give you a quick scan around, and you can have a look at this little place here. It's right outside of a hotel. It's called the Lana Hotel, and they've got their Christmas tree set up. And I really wasn't expecting it to be a really big Christmas. Hello, how are you? I wasn't really expecting it to be a. Oh, there's a. I'll get into that later. I'll tip a bit of that into my coffee. There's my cappuccino for the morning. But I really want to mention that, yeah, I wasn't expecting Christmas to be such a big thing. It's a Buddhist country. It's not a religious country in the normal sense of the way of religion and Christmas. And I don't think it's just for tourists either, because I've been through some tiny little villages where I've seen shops selling Christmas decorations, which could only be for locals. So, you know, I think the kids enjoy the Christmas here too. I mean, I even remember Halloween last month. Well, in October, the end of October there, where I seen school kids here all done up in their Halloween outfits. So, there you go. Mark Robert, how are you, buddy? The temperature, yeah, it's 22 degrees here at the moment. Yeah, about 22, 23. Cool by normal standards, but this is winter. It's my first winter here, so it's new to me. I don't think it's normal to have a full day of rain like we had here yesterday. That's a bit unusual. Not heavy, just drizzling all day. But other than that, camera, there we go. But it's been right. But my 5 days away was fantastic. Now, I went from here up to a place called Phang, which is on the border of Myanmar, Burma. There was, hello Jim, welcome mate. How are you, buddy? Hope you're well there in south of Chicago. I bet it's cool up there. And I was at one point there, only 2 kilometres from the border, from Myanmar. But a nice little village, not much there, but very, very scenic, fantastic. Hey, Kevin. Kevin, greetings from Melbourne. Hello, mate. Melbourne, eh? Good on you, mate. Welcome, mate. Jackson in Thailand. I'm in a non-touristy area. Lotus is playing Western Christmas music. Okay, yeah. And they're wearing Christmas hats, etc. Yeah. You might notice I just put a video out yesterday about the Central Festival shopping centre here, and it's all decked out for Christmas, big time. I mean, bigger than even in Sydney. Like more decorations, Christmas trees, and all the rest everywhere. It was fantastic. It looks really good. It's raining and chilly here on a Saturday night in up there in Chicago, Illinois. Good on you, mate. Yeah. Christmas music, I've discovered, it seems like it's not an issue with copyright infringement with Christmas music, because I did a video of both the Maya Mall here and that Central Festival Mall, 2 separate videos, and there was Christmas music playing right through the whole place, and I thought I'd have to do a voiceover after the recording, and it turns out that I uploaded it and I waited and it did its checks, and then it was all good. And I thought, great, that saves me a hell of a lot of work, so no problems. And I have yet to do the Airport Central Shopping Centre, which I might do today. I know I've got a lot of video editing to do for my trip away, but I might, being a Sunday, it's going to be busy. You know, it's overcast, people are going to be in there, it's going to be crowded, and I think that'll be a great time to do that, so I might head up there today. We'll see. But like I say, yeah, I went up to Phang, it was beautiful up there in the mountains, and oh gosh, and for a 3.5 hour ride from here to Chiang Rai, it took me 6 hours. It was just travelling the long way, and there's so much to see. I did stay at a hotel that was on bookings.com, and I booked it on bookings.com, and silly me, didn't read the reviews, I highly recommend you do look at the reviews, because this place must have been damaged during the floods pretty severely, because it looks nothing like it does in the photos on the page for the hotel. I haven't done it yet, but I will put a link when I make the video in the description of where it is. But I highly recommend you don't stay at that hotel, because it's not what you would expect going by the photos and that there. The swimming pool is completely empty. Half the buildings of the rooms there are all destroyed from floodwaters. The place is full of mosquitoes. It was just amazing. But it was only $550 a night, and the bed was soft. Hey, what more do you want, you know? The 3 Irish girls, Jim. Yes, that was a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it? That was in the backpacker hostel in Pai. My first time I've been in a backpacker hostel in, must have been 30 years. But they were great. They were nice. They were a nice quartet. Is that it? 3? I was going to say threesome, but no, it wasn't. There were just 3 girls. They were fine. They were great. Actually, I met some new girls up in Chiang Rai. These were some Thai girls that run a go-kart racing place outside of 20 minutes outside of Chiang Rai, and I'm going to do a video dedicated just to that, because I had so much fun with the girl that runs the place there. We drove around together in this racing car. You've got to wait. You've got to see it. It is so funny, and it was great. And she was very nice. She was a very nice girl. Pad Thai, what's that? Cute partner to join you in the soft bed. Well, yeah. Nah, mate. I had the whole thing to myself. I could snore and roll over and stretch out and whatever. Yeah, so after that I went on to Chiang Rai. I was a bit underwhelmed by Chiang Rai, although I didn't have a very good experience when I first got there. When I got there, I went straight to the White Temple, which is one of the big tourist draw cards of Chiang Rai. And it looks amazing, it looks fantastic. And I'd heard it was only 100 baht to go inside, so I thought, okay. So I went up to the window, paid my 100 baht, got my ticket. There were hundreds of people everywhere. I'd never been around so many tourists for so long. So I had my camera there, my DJI camera, and I'm videotaping and saying, oh, here we go. So here's your ticket here, it's only 100 baht, and here's the entrance. We'll just go in here now and go and have a look in. And then all of a sudden I hear over the PA system, due to copyright infringement, videoing is not permitted inside the temple areas. Please do not. And I thought, what the hell? And because I'm worried about the sound coming over my video. And then I realised there's a girl sitting at the turnstile on the PA, on the microphone, making this announcement because she saw me with the camera. I'm like, what? I mean, you're just embarrassing me in front of everybody, singling me out because I'm holding my DJI action cam, and yet everybody around me's got a mobile phone that can do just the same job, and they wouldn't let me in with my camera. They won't let me film inside there. I was a bit pissed off, I was, because I thought, well, look at all these people with their mobile phones, and you're worried about copyright. Surely they're not all just taking photos in there, right? So anyway, I gave my ticket. I seen a Western guy there, and I gave him my ticket. I said, here mate, you can take that and go in for free. He said, you sure? I said, yeah. I said, they won't let me video in there, so I'm not going to go in. So I didn't go in. But I did get some shots of it the outside. But that sort of put me in an off mood. But so I headed back, found a hotel, stay in. A nice place, it was okay. The bed was a bit harder, bit of a harder bed. Oh, the pillow. Oh my God, the pillow was a brick. But fortunately there were 2 pillows on the bed, and the other one was soft, so you had the soft and hard version of the pillow. So that was okay. Then I went out that night, and what I wanted to do was go out and video around the walking street. Like, there's a walking street in every major place in Thailand. There's also a market everywhere, but I'll go check them out. anyway, it turns out the market's only on Saturdays, so that was no good. There was no market, and it was a public holiday too, so most of the shops and that were closed. So yeah. Anyway, after that I went to this go-kart racing place, which you'll see in the video, and then I headed back and I stopped at a place called Payao. Payao's on the way back, because I avoid going up on the direct straight road. Up there is just boring. So I went down a bit more south, down past this big lake and a place called Payao, and beautiful. Oh gosh, I think that beats Chiang Rai now as a second option to live if I wanted to move away from the city. It's fantastic, and I just happened to show up there when there was this massive festival on. Patai, have you had any brekkie yet? No, I haven't actually. I'm just having my cappuccino at the moment, and I did have a bit of toast and peanut butter earlier this morning, but that's it. The last shopping centre I filmed, yes, that's beautiful, wasn't it? That's our Central Festival shopping centre. Really amazing. Everything you want, and not cheap really, but anything you want from your own country you could buy there. All the big brand names were there, everything. The Blue Temple, yeah, I was going to go to the Blue Temple, but I was knackered, I was stuffed, you know. I'd ridden for so long that day, and I got lost. I turned down this, there was this, right, Google Maps says, oh, if you go this way, it's 22 minutes longer. But I thought it'd probably be more scenic because it follows the river. Big mistake, big mistake. It turned into a road to a cement road, you know, those sort of cement layered road, to a gravel road, to a dirt narrow road, to a sandy track, to just at one little, the width of your motorbike through the bushes, through all the bush on the edge of the river, and I'm like, wow, what's happening here? And then I followed it further, and then it got to a point where I couldn't go any further. It was in such bad condition I couldn't ride through. So I backtracked and went further around, and then followed up along the river, and I got to a point where I had to cross the river, and the road I needed, the little road that goes through the little village, was on the other side of the river, and there was no way I was going to spend an hour and a half, that's how long this extra 22 minutes was, backtracking all the way back again. So I took off my shoes, my socks, and I walked across to check the depth. It came up to my, probably up to my, just above my shins, which meant the engine would have been okay on the little scooter. And there was no one around, and I thought, rightio, so I just went for it. Went across the river and made it across there in one piece, and got back on onto the little country road again and continued on. And I actually came across a terrible motorcycle accident. Someone was killed. I saw all these village people on the road standing around, and then the ambulance was there, and the paramedics were just sitting in the back, and there was obviously someone in the back under the blanket, passed away. A motorcycle on the side of the road, in the bushes off the side of the road. Looks like he'd been hit by something coming the other way. And then it wasn't until 45 minutes later, this windy road through the mountains, that I saw the police heading that way. So yeah, so even on places like that you can have an accident. Hey Anthony, hello mate, welcome. How are you, buddy? Pete, cooking vlog coming soon. Oh mate, I can't cook. Are you kidding me? Cooking? Turn the camera around for a sec. Hey there guys. Cooking, mate. When I lived in Sydney, I was microwave all the way. Everything was microwave. The only thing I did in the oven was frozen French fries. That's it, frozen French fries, and that's it. And here I am, a trade qualified butcher, right? And no, I wait. And cooking Thai? No, man. couldn't do it. No. Pad Thai saying, any relos for you to return to Oz during Christmas, Pete? No, mate, no. I'm going to be on my own on Christmas. Thanks, Pad Thai. Yeah, I'm going to be on my own for Christmas. That's normal for me. Yeah, the family will be doing their thing back there. I'll make the traditional phone call. That's fine. But other than that, yeah, I don't know. If anyone over here wants to invite me around for a Christmas dinner, sure, no worries. Anyway, so yeah, so that was beautiful in Palau, and then came back from there on Friday, got back here in the afternoon, about 2 in the afternoon, and then I just crashed on my bed. But the place I stayed in Palau was fantastic as well. It was right near the lake, just a 5-minute walk up the road. And I tried to book on bookings.com, but I have a problem with my PayPal is linked to my account in Australia, all right? And I can't link it to my Bangkok bank account. If anyone knows, can you get PayPal to be linked to your Bangkok or Thailand bank account? Because when I try to book accommodation on bookings.com that requires payment, all right, it doesn't go through for some reason. I don't know what the problem is. Every time I look for somewhere to stay, I have to find one that you pay at the hotel, all right? You don't have to pay up front or give credit card details or anything. Wisecam, is that right? Okay, we can talk about that, because I need to find some option, because it restricts my choices of where I can stay, because I can't pick ones that won't let me pay at the hotel. So anyway, I got in there and I go to the reception desk and I say, oh look, I'm trying to pay and I'm having a problem. I tried to book a room here and it was only 450 baht. It's a cheap room. And he says to me, oh look, don't worry about it. Just cancel that and just pay here and I'll give you the room for 400 for the night. All right, so 400 a night. And I had this beautiful little room, 3/4 size bed, nice clean bathroom, TV, air conditioning, a fridge bigger than the fridge in my condo. Perfect, and right there in the centre of town, like perfect spot. So 400 a night. So fantastic. But yeah, you can't transfer PayPal to a different country. You need to open a new account. Right, a whole new PayPal. Can't you surely can't transfer PayPal to a different country. Does it matter what country I'm in that I'm using PayPal? I mean, I pay my Netflix over here because Netflix over here in Thailand is only $7.50 compared to, I think it's $15. Now I'm talking dollars here, right? Australian dollars. It's $15 to have Netflix in Australia. It's $7 to have it here. I know it's $7 because it automatically comes out of my PayPal, which then takes the money out of my Suncorp Queensland Bank. And the only amount of money I leave in my Suncorp Bank is enough to cover those little bills that come out. Because I had a major problem with my bank over there in Australia a few months back due to this tax business. And they locked me out of my account for nearly 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and I had no access. And I was pretty pissed off. So now, when I get money into my Australian account, I now put it up into Wise. All right, always put my money up into Wise, and I just sit it there. And when the currency exchange rate is good, you can automatically set it to transfer whatever set amount you want straight into my Bangkok bank account. It just takes seconds, it's instant. And if you're interested, just a small plug, down in the link description of all my videos, even this live stream, there's a Wise thing there that if you use that link, you'll get fee free. Yeah, you won't get charged any fee for your first or second transaction with Wise. All right, and I think I get about $50 or something for recommending you. So there you go. Let me check what we got here. Let me see. When will your extended away begins? Yeah. Christmas Eve, I'm told there is a party in the foyer. Oh, really? They got a nice tree there, haven't they? The tree looks really good. All lit up. Yeah, okay. I don't know if I really want to... Somehow I can't imagine that being too fun, but... No, if I'm there, I might come down. You know, find out what all the noise is about. They should have a pool party, shouldn't they, really? Just... That's a loud bike. They should have a pool party, really. You can't transfer, yeah, we saw that, good. Using it as we speak. But the Aussie dollar sucks now, 21.7. Yeah, 22 is what it is around about average most of the time. I think it got up to 23 for a while. Yeah. Gross. Hello, Hibbo. How's Hibbo? Over there in WA. Welcome, mate. Gross, you had nothing looking at me? There we go, that's better. Let's see the view out there. Yeah, so, and listen, I want to put an idea out there to you guys as well. Skinny dipping. What the hell? Yeah, that's okay. We could all have a masquerade party so no one knows who it is. Then again, I'd probably stand out. Not that I'm bragging or anything. Oh gosh, that's funny. Now come on, man, you really wouldn't want to. The people that live in our condo, mate, you wouldn't want to see them skinny dipping it. Nah, give that a miss. God, you just put some terrible thoughts into my brain. Thanks for that. You use your PayPal here as long as it comes out of Oz bank account. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you can't change payment to PayPal from a different country's bank. All right. I might see if I can set up a whole new PayPal, and as in, this is my country, this is where I'm living, my details completely new with the Bangkok bank. Yeah, it's no big deal. I don't use it. If anything, I'm using things like what do you call it? That eBay over here, Lazada, which is fantastic. You just scan the QR code on your computer screen and pay for it on the spot. Bang, comes out of your bank account. With Lazada as well, you can also pay on the spot here when it gets delivered, which is fantastic as well for that option. Okay. Then why are you buying a tripod for your camera? Yeah, hey, faraway Fred, how are you, buddy? Yeah, look, that might be a Christmas present to myself. I want to buy that gimbal. I really do want to buy a gimbal. It'd be very, very useful. Yeah, for sure. So, the three-way gimbal, they look pretty good. So we'll see. Faraway Fred, how are you, buddy? Watched your live. Just give a plug out for Faraway Fred. He's got a YouTube channel. He's also up here in Chiang Mai and does a great job showing around different places, cafes, restaurants, places to stay, place to see, similar stuff. He's got a style all of his own. Did his first live stream, did I say? I can't speak properly. Did his live stream last week. A few technical glitches, but you learn as we go. Which, by the way, Fred, I was going to mention, you can schedule a live stream and set it to private. So you do it in set one for in 10 minutes time for private. So when you go live, only anyone with the URL link can view it, but you can view it. So you can test it and go, right, this is working, this looks good, camera works, everything's working, and just do a test like that before you actually do a real live stream. So there you go. I made a similar mistake when I had audio problems. Somebody was in my chat telling me, I can't hear you, you got no sound, you got no sound. Wasn't me at all. Everybody else could hear. Here I am trying to find out what's wrong, and it was this person who had his volume turned down. Pad Thai, you need a cute cameraman to follow you around, Pete. No, I need a cute camera woman to follow me around, a camera girl, yeah? Correction there. Good on you, Fred. Yeah, a cute camera girl, you know, and sometimes I have thought, yeah, it would be nice, you know, to have someone, you know, being on your own is great 90% of the time, but there is 10% of the time where company would be nice to share your experiences with. But listen, before I forget, I want to put it out there to people, and again, for those who are watching the live stream that aren't subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. It's free to subscribe, but it'll also let you chat. I'm just testing a new thing here where subscribers only chat right now. So if you hit the subscribe button, you've only got to wait 30 seconds and you can chat, and you can type into chat. If you try and type into chat anyway, it'll tell you that. All right, but just be aware, a lot of people think, or some people think that it costs to subscribe. It doesn't, okay? There is a membership option there to be a member. You're always welcome to do that. That'd be fantastic. It's a cost of a cappuccino per month. And oh, there's a different cat. Look at the cat there. Look at the size of this fellow. He's a monster. Isn't he big? That is one big pussy cat. There was another tabby brown one around here, but he's wandered off. And that's Min over there. She's the one who's running the cafe here. I met her mother earlier, who I mistakenly thought was her sister. That went down well. And this is the little hotel, the Lana Hotel. They got their Christmas tree there. Swati Krap. Hello, Nick Nielsen. How are you? Sabai Di Mai Krap. Yes, welcome, mate. Welcome. Thank you. So, yeah, and I also only had a 500 baht note. This is a problem when you're here. The minimum you can take out of an ATM is 500 baht. And it's hard when you want to pay a coffee that costs like 55 baht. You're going to take all their change. Yeah, so I dug out all my change I could find, plus the 20 baht note I had, and paid with that. But I'm 13 baht short, so I've had to make a promise that I'll come back later and pay a 13 baht extra to cover my coffee. So yeah, so I've got to keep. I keep getting to. It's been half an hour. We're doing well. Welcome everybody. So I want to ask this question out here to you guys. I've been here since February, right? I've been live streaming since just a few months before that. I started this channel just before I left Australia with all of my doings of coming over to here. Okay, and also I'm giving all my information about what to do and my day and what I'm experiencing over here and how fantastic things are and how things aren't so good in some cases. Just my honest opinion and view of things. Now I want to hear from you guys, because I'm getting a lot of people in the comments giving me quite lengthy stories about their experiences over here, whether it's moving here, living here. Some people have been here 5 years, 10 years, 20, 30 years. But what I want to do is I want people to email me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a video in the next day or two, put it out there, asking everybody to share their stories if they want. You can remain anonymous if you like, and you can just email me. I'll have my email on the screen there, and just send me in emails and share your experiences of not just mostly good things. You found a girl, you got married, you found a girlfriend, what you do every day, what you enjoy about. I want to hear all your experiences, and I want to share that by reading them out. I want to do videos where I'm reading out the experiences of other subscribers on the channel that are watching, because there's some really interesting stories there that people could learn from. Even when I put out a video about a certain subject, people come up and put in their version with a lot more experience than me, and a lot more knowledge, and put out these huge comments, and I'm like, I want to share that out with people. So what I'll do is maybe once a week, depending on how many emails I get, I'm just going to read out one, maybe two, depending on how long they are, on just 10-minute videos, and share some experience from people that have got more experience than me, basically, that we can all learn from, And even if it's why maybe you used to live in Thailand and you moved back home, or you moved to Vietnam or Philippines or somewhere else, and tell us why. If you had bad story, if things went wrong, things didn't go right. I mean, if there are a lot of stories out there, good and bad, that other people can learn from. This is what I came onto YouTube and started to do my channel all about, is basically what I watched and learned from before I came over here. So I knew what I had to do when I got here, and why. I mean, I haven't been to Chiang Mai in 12 years. All right, and even with that big gap, I've chose to live here, and I chose to live here because I watch YouTubers like John Canton, people like Fred, people like other people. I watched their channels and learnt what a fantastic place it is, and that helped me make the decision to live here in Chiang Mai. So it's those stories from people that, that's what I want to do. So expect a video in the next day or two of me just putting it out there and saying, I love sharing my story and what I'm doing, but I want to hear from you guys and the people who have been here longer than me. What your experiences are in certain subjects that you want to talk about. Send it to me as an email. I'll read it out. You can mostly all stay anonymous, okay? And I'll reply back to your email, and I'll let you know if and when I'm going to record and read them out, and we'll see how that goes. So, boy, did I just rattle on for a bit. But there you go. Rick, have you managed to find a coffee shop that actually, that actually knows how to make a decent tasting coffee? It's all fairly hit and miss from my experience. Yes, mate. I'm not a coffee connoisseur by a long shot. Back home, I'm an instant coffee Nescafe guy. Nothing special, just one spoon in the cup, boil the water, in it goes, that's it. Okay? Now, I do love my cappuccinos, alright, and sometimes I may try something a little different. They are a bit hit and miss. Just adding a little bit of sugar can make all the difference as well. Having said that, this cappuccino here is quite nice. It really is. No, I haven't found any one particular place. There's just too many. I'll tell you what I have gone off and I don't have anymore is the iced coffees in 7-Eleven. When I first came here, I was having them every day, but geez, they got to be the most unhealthy thing you could ever drink. And they don't taste so good after a while, so I've gone off those. Trip saying, I'll send you a story, the story of these Filipinos. On the beach in Hua Hin. Yeah, you do that, mate. That's fine. I'll read out the edited version. That'll be fine. Okay. And look, I'll just send your stories in. Not a problem. All right. Is there wine in that bottle on the right? You should nick it. No, there's not, mate. There's nothing in this one either. Eh? Otherwise I would have topped up my coffee with it. Eh? What else we got here? Look, this one. Caribbean Cast. That looks alright too. Scotch. Single malt Scotch whiskey. Eh? The thing I love about these coffee shops and cafes is the variety of decoration. I mean, you know, you've got all your little Christmassy stuff coming out now, but it's really it's just amazing the decorations they come up with here. Did you say left? Oh, that one? Yeah, no, it's empty as well. It is empty as well. Okay. Jackson saying the trip on was an empty wine bottle. Lol. Damn it. Yeah, sorry. Fred, what's this? I did the same, Pete. Walkabout Wayne and Narrowgate. Yeah, that's right. Walkabout Wayne, Narrowgate. And I think that's a great idea. Yeah. I actually watch Wayne quite a bit. I've got him on Instagram, Messenger, one of them. And he's just been there at Payao, where I was a couple of days ago. I don't know how far he is ahead of his videos. I think he might be a day or two, because there was a massive festival on when I was there, and if he was there the day he put his video out, he would definitely have stayed an extra day for that festival. I think it's a once in a year thing. It doesn't happen all the time. You might have watched, I put up a live stream of the laser drone show. 1,000 drones they set up, and they took off into the sky and did all this laser show of fireworks, and I had the best spot right underneath them. It was fantastic. And all the food, and but that live stream's there if you just wanted to see it. But yes. Walkabout Wayne was one I watched a lot. John Canton, of course, he got me in contact with Perfect Homes. I found out about Perfect Homes to find my condo, so that was great. But it's just the impression. I mean, you know, there's videos in Pattaya too. There's YouTubers down there in Pattaya. You know, you've got the Aussie guy down there. Something's happening there in Hua Hin, and doing his as well. But see, they're all the bars and the clubs and places, and I don't drink. I don't frequent the places like that, and I just it's not my scene, you know. So yeah, and too touristy. I just couldn't be around all that. It's just too much. You know, there's a little area up here where you can come and check out if you wanted to, and go to the bars and meet the bar girls and do all that if you want, but nothing like those places. Any travels coming up? Well, boy, that 2-day trip that turned into 5 days, that was left me with a lot of videos I have to edit. I think it'll be 3 videos I'll get out of that, plus the one at the go-kart racetrack, which that's another video on its own. That's, yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't done the loop yet, the Mihan Sun loop yet. That'd be a 3-day thing. So I might do that, and I was going to go in the clockwise directions, coming back through Pai on the way back. So I'm thinking about that. Yeah. that's probably about all I've got on the cards at the moment. At least maybe before Christmas. Not sure. What I found being away for 4 or 5 days like I was is that I didn't have the room to take my laptop, and my laptop is not the best, fastest, and not really good for video editing. And I only have 2 memory cards, so everything goes on these memory cards in my camera. What I really need is some way of transferring my footage off the little mini micro SD card from my GoPro type camera onto a hard drive, portable hard drive somehow. And you sort of need a computer or laptop as the middle person to transfer them through. I'm trying to figure a way without having to do that, if there's a way, because then I could free up more space. I filled up my memory card. When I got back after 5 days of filming, I had 5 minutes of footage left on my memory card. So, I don't want to get stuck away with full memory cards and can't film anymore. I mean, I could always go to the phone if I had to. But we'll see. My first trip to Thailand, 2009, headed to Chiang Mai, was befriended by 3 Thai monks, at Doi Step. Okay. Gave me the opportunity to understand Thai culture. Very good. Yep. Yeah, that's great. Pete's Cocktail Bar, that's right. For the morning cocktail, Bloody Mary seems to be popular. Yes. And yeah, I did buy another memory card, okay, and it's twice the size. And I thought it would be okay, but when I put it in my camera, it's telling me that it's slower and that my camera might turn off. Now, I have used it, it does work, but for some reason, I don't know, it seems all right, but I don't want to rely on it, There it is there, you see. And it's, let me have a look at the speed if I can read it. It's 64 megabyte, and it's a something. Oh no, look, I can't read the small print. Yeah, it does work. It does work. So that is there just in case. Yeah, I can use that. You handsome man. Yes, thank you. You handsome man. Hey, that's the number one lie that you're told if you go into a bar and meet a girl. 100% of the time, if you sit down and buy a girl a drink in a bar, she will call you a handsome man. No matter how unhandsome you are. Okay? You are always handsome man. And why? Because they're running a business. They're running a business of catching your heart and wringing it out for every little baht they can get out of you. That's it. That's the bar girls. Okay? That's one reason why I don't drink over here, and I don't really particularly want to hang out in the bars, because I don't want to get smitten and sucked in and that happen. You handsome Bart, exactly. That's right. And then you need one of those little things to sit on your head, the little name tag that says stupid Farang. Alright? You just need one that says stupid Farang. Alright? I have a friend from Belgium. He lives here in Thailand, and he's a very good friend, one of my best mates over here, and he rings me every few days, and he has some of the most amazing stories of his 30 years of being here in Thailand. All the stories of all the bars and all the experiences, and it's just amazing. Pete, says Fred, got to run and do some editing. Good on you, mate. Yes, mate. Thanks, mate. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And for sure, mate, we can meet up for a coffee somewhere. Okay, like a couple of my subscribers there, we catch up for coffees now and then, and other YouTubers. That's great. But Mia Falang Ting Tong, Nick Nye. What is it? Nick Nye, Mick Noy. I can't remember. It's something about having a girlfriend. Yeah. I'm definitely probably going over to Central Plaza today, where I want to. I might do my video over there. Yeah, I walked to here today. I've got to walk back, and then I'll make sure I got my camera gear set. And yeah, I think this will be a good day because the plaza, the big shopping centre there at the airport, Central will be busy today. So yeah. But somebody mentioned, that they don't know how I walk around. They'd be embarrassed walking around videoing all the people in the shopping centres. But really, all I do is I have it on a very small stand that just sits in my hand. Nitnoy, that's it. Little, okay. Yeah, size matters. Very good. And I walk around and I just talk into the phone as if I'm just having a FaceTime with somebody. It's simple, and no, you don't draw any attention. No one knows whether you're pointing the phone at, the camera at yourself or not. How far is it from the airport to the old city? Hello, Astro. On a good run without traffic, maybe 20 minutes. It's not far at all. ScanDisk. Yes, it is ScanDisk. Yeah, that's the brand. That's a noisy bike. Boy, noisy bike. I find the noisiest places, don't I? So yeah, welcome Astro. How are you, buddy? Welcome. Thank you for subscribing and chatting. Where are you? Let us know where you're from. I'm going to get up and go for a walk in a minute. We'll say goodbye to our host here at the little cafe, and we're going to wander back down the road. If you want to go, we can check out an abandoned little theme park. How would you like to do that? All right. We're going to go for a wander, guys. I think her name was, I'm trying to remember her name. Tucson, Arizona. All right, at the moment. Good on you, mate. Get that through there. Okay. Let's go for a walk. Okay. Okay. You say hello? Yeah? No, she's shy. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I owe you 13 baht, I think. Okay? Okay, cup. Later. Bye-bye. Okay. Okay, so I have to go back and give her 13 baht. And for those wondering, she has a boyfriend. She has a boyfriend. I already asked. Trip, I already asked. Okay? You're hammering me for not asking. Hey? Alright. Rick saying, are the red Baht buses still 60 Baht one-way trip? Yes, they are. Haven't been on one here since I've been in Chiang Mai. I don't really need one, but yes, they are. Yeah. Trouble is you don't know where you're going. Well, maybe we should do that on a live stream. We could just hop on a Baht bus and do a mystery, like a mystery flight they used to have. That's a nice. I've been looking at. No, I'm not ready to buy a new motorbike yet, but geez, it's tempting. Okay. This is an abandoned. Oh, this place here too. Look, you can wash your bike and car here. Do it yourself. Now, I wouldn't do it myself because it literally cost me 100 baht to get someone to do mine, which I will be doing because mine is absolutely covered in mud. This got flooded This was all underwater during the flood a couple of months ago. But this is like a little theme park here. And it was abandoned when I first moved here. So I've never actually seen this running. There's a train track there of a kiddie's little train that used to go around. Statues of big roosters. There's statues of superheroes and stuff down the back there. It's just, there's really nothing, you know, it's just, yeah, I don't know. They're not doing anything with the place. It's just, look what I just walked through. My nice clean shoes just got muddy. Anyway, now there are a couple of little cafes just in front here. They're not opened at the moment, but during the day they do some really nice pork. You know, like that crispy skin pork. Beautiful. In fact, that's one of the dishes I love here in Thailand, is that pork and rice. There's nowhere outside my condo you can buy them. I haven't been able to find it anywhere. Look at that. Some cow, yeah, cow seats. Dino, hello. Are you riding a Feroza? No, I'm riding a Suzuki 125 scooter. Those, that Feroza you're talking about, they're nice. There's a new Honda out now. It's a 160. It's supposed to be. Is a 160. Really nice. There's a market here usually too. This is Sunday, so that won't be today. But during, I think it might be Friday night, they have a market here. Quite good. Mostly food. Those recognise where we are. Just to the left where those motorbikes are going is bike. See this bike here? This is what I want. I think something like that. That's like a Feroza, isn't it? Yeah? That'd get along nicely. A 160, buy it, Peter. Yeah. A 160. Oh, I'm sort of going off the Kawasaki 400 or the V-Strom 650 or 500. I think they're too big. As long as I have the storage capacity, like the side, we're going to have an accident here. Now look at that. This is crazy intersection here. There's no lights, there's no give way signs, no stop signs, and it's four-way. It's just sort of wait for the gap. Just wait for the gap, and then cars just go through. Not so much now, it's not too busy, but later in the day it gets flat out. Yeah, the 400cc Feroza, but they're nearly 200,000 baht brand new compared to the 160 Honda, which is you can pick up for 100,000 base model. But if I've got a top box and some side panniers, that's all I need. Because seriously, when I go out, when I go for my rides more seriously around Thailand, my bigger adventure rides, I want to go camping. I want to take a little one-man tent and sleeping bag, you know, and camp. I used to do that in Australia. You know, head off down a fire trail, find a flat patch of dirt and put up a tent, you know, and that's what I want to do here too. So, and along with camera equipment, charging equipment, laptop, things like that, yeah, I need quite a bit of storage space. There we go. So as you can see, it's quite overcast. I don't think it's supposed to rain today. We had that yesterday. Yes, crispy pork and rice, delicious. Yeah, that was last night's dinner. Oh, nice. I bought some frozen chicken, tenderloins from the top supermarket over the road, and I had those tonight. Oh God, I'm not very tired, but lasagna I think it is tonight. There we go, and there we go down the other way. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, the crispy pork, love it. But there's nowhere out here that sells it. They don't sell it anywhere in the street where all the at night time when all the little cafes and that. No. There is one little place I found that does some really nice chicken. I don't know what the seasoning is. I need to find out what that seasoning is he puts on his chicken, because it is absolutely delicious. Because I often go out and buy my own chicken wings and drumsticks in the market, and then I have an air fryer and I just cook them up on the air fryer. So yeah, so and you know, it's hard in the supermarket when you don't have a Thai partner that can read the labels of all these different seasonings and bits and pieces. You take a risk, especially when you don't like, I'm not into hot food, and you know, I always keep an eye out for the packets that have a picture of a chili on it. Avoid those where I can, you know. Kosao Moo, yeah, is steamed rice and pork. Sounds good. Here we are walking past the Rajanev Hospital. Got to get my pronunciation right. Did you see that guy who put out the video about other YouTubers not pronouncing names properly? I was so surprised that he hadn't seen my channel, because my God, I'm probably the worst offender. But this he has a very good point. He said, now, if you spend a little bit more time and a little bit more research to pronounce the names properly, would make all the difference. And he's right. But sometimes I don't have anyone around that I can ask, how do I pronounce this or this correctly, you know. But yeah, I've been watching his videos. They've been really, really interesting. Astro, when I was in Bangkok, I used my phone to take photos of words. Oh yes, and then Google Lens to translate. Yes, that's right. I've used the phone to take photos of menus so I can read them. But sometimes when you use Google Translate and you hit the speaker button to play the speech, it's not always accurate. Like, it's not getting the tone correctly, and that's the hardest part of the language, I think, is the way you let the air out through your mouth dictates the tone, and that tone can make a difference of all the different words. Yeah. This little cafe here I was going to go to this morning. In fact, I was a bit early. They opened at 7 a.m, but I thought I'll just go for a walk across the bridge and come back, and then I thought, no, I'll keep walking, and then sure enough I came across that nice cafe we were just at. Be prepared, you won't find any toilet paper in hospital toilets, is that right? Yes. I don't carry toilet paper. I do carry it on my motorbike, because just in case, but it's not too bad. I want to show you down here where I've seen, if they're still there, about 20 motorcycles, adventure touring motorcycles. Pat Thai, good question. How much money needed to retire comfortably in Chiang Mai? To retire comfortably in Chiang Mai, how much? Now you need to go watch my video. A few months ago I did one on budget for a month, what it cost me, my living and cost expenses for a month, you know, and that'll give you an idea. I think it worked out at about 500 Australian dollars a month, or it might be US, I don't remember. But like I always say, it really depends. I'm just a single person who doesn't drink or smoke, So boom, my budget's really good. All right, the motorbikes are all gone. There was about 20, 30 of them all lined up along there, and they've obviously all gone. Yeah, so comfortably. Look, not much, okay? My advice would be take on your rent, whatever you're paying for rent, right, with your electricity per month, right, just double that, and I think that's a pretty comfortable amount. All right, now add on to that if you're going to hire a motorbike. I got a good deal, all right, so mine's only $2,700 a month to rent my motorcycle, but you know, my rent is $8,000 a month. All right, I can go out and spend a whole day eating, walking around, having a cup of coffee, whatever, and I won't spend more than 300 baht, $10, $300 baht a day. You know, that's 3,000 over 10 days. There'll be days when you spend a little bit more, there'll be days spending a little bit less. Yeah, 50 million bucks a month. Yeah. I know one guy who asked me in the chat, he wanted to know if $1,500 a month is enough. I said $1,500 a month. That's more than enough. Way more than enough. So, it's very quiet, isn't it? For a Sunday, strangely. It's not that early in the morning. What is it now? Hey, oh, it's 9. Oh, I suppose it is pretty early. Tonal lingo, yes it is. 808 Bear, hello. Hello to you, mate. Welcome. Where are you from? Let me know. You know, I'm thinking about breakfast. You know, there's my favourite spot up here is where I get my biryani. This is a little Muslim place here. She does the best banana and honey rotis. I'm tempted to go in there and have one. But no, I won't. I speak lingo, mate. That's good. That's good, mate. Very good. Anyway, so the shopping centre I don't think opens till about 11 o'clock on a Sunday. I'll have to check and confirm that. By the way, this little restaurant here, that's the place that does that chicken. That's really nice. I need to find out what the seasoning is. We'll walk up here a little bit further. So, yeah, I might, when I'm up at the shopping mall today, at the Airport Central, I'll check out the DJI store up there and take a look at their gimbal. And I might buy myself a Christmas present. We'll see. We shall see. Yeah, because you see how bad it is trying to hold the phone. And mind you, I'm using an old phone here. This is like a really old Android. You know, this is like a 6-year-old phone. And some of the new phones have these stabilizers in them. We go have a look in the market. I'm not sure what's in the market this time in the morning. I sort of assume it would be a bit busier. In there I go and eat in there quite a lot. I had some nice noodles in there. very cheap in there. 50 baht, 50, 60 baht, $3 for my dinner. That's all. You want to ride a motorbike into the mountains, mate? Yes, I've just been doing that for the last 5 days. And it is amazing. It really is incredible. And the roads are incredible. But you've got to be careful though. Look at her, the old lady with her dressing gown on. In fact, if the market's open down here, I do need to buy some chicken wings for tonight. Some chicken wings I need. We'll go and have a look. See, a lot of the the markets are busy first thing in the morning because this is where the restaurants come and buy all their fresh food for all their ingredients. You know? I'm thinking about that gimbal I saw for 1,200 baht at the DJI store. I don't even know. I guess they have batteries in them. You've got to have a battery, or do you charge them USB? Has anyone had one? Does anyone know? Your rent is 8,000 baht a month. Hang on, where are we? Ambulance going by. 8,000 baht a month. That's 370 Aussie dollars. Yes. Yes. A month, yeah. And 130 covers everything else for the month, Pete. Oh, gosh. I'm not sure about that. 130, maybe. I mean, yeah. Can we all come and share your condo? Separate rooms, of course. That's an idea, yeah. As a consultant with fees to help foreigners settle in Chiang Mai, yeah, for sure. But it's only a studio condo, so we're going to have to subdivide the room off and throw in some bunk beds. Is that okay? Yeah, we might get one on the balcony. We might fit someone out on the balcony. Yeah, and it's pretty good. I'm fairly high up in the condo. The mozzies don't fly that high, so you won't have to worry about that out there. I'm going to go into the butcher's here. He's not going to be real happy with me because I've only got 500 baht and I'm only going to spend about 100 or less. And like I say, all this stuff's all fresh in the mornings. Yeah. Yeah, it's not like your supermarkets back in the West where everything's been thawed out. Freshly thawed, they call it, don't they? Yeah, in the West, freshly thawed. Yeah, make sure that word fresh is up big on the label. Thawed will be just written down tiny. Alright, the chicken looks good in here. Let me go in here. Alright, vegetarians, look away. Okay. $10 kilo, roughly, US, for those massive prawns. Oh, the pork looks good. Look at that. Pork ribs, nice. Hello. Yeah, that looks really good. But they don't, look, I'm a butcher, alright, and they don't sort of cut things into portions, like, they're just like big slabs of meat. I mean, what are you going to do with that leg? That's a leg of pork. But I could cut that through the seams and seam that out, is what we call it, and get some beautiful steaks out of it, and roasts. But they just, you know, if you buy that, they'll just cut off a chunk. And here's the chicken guy. See, this is where I buy my chicken. And I don't know if it's the light or not, but the chicken doesn't look quite as white today. Chicken wings look alright. Is it, you know, sometimes you see like a bit of a yellow tinge. Oxymoron, exactly. Exactly. Hello. You want some fresh eels, guys? Yeah. Someone's going to buy some fresh eels. Hey. Whoa, gosh. Stand back. They don't want to come out. Got to weigh it quick. It's jumping and flipping around. Very good. Oh, spend wisely, mate. You kidding me? God. First thing I'm going to do is fly to Australia to collect my money. I want you to have a look at this, dude. Guys, look. Kermits and Freddos. Yeah? You're a carnivore, Mr. Bear. You get a frog in you. Eh? How would you like a frog in you? Nice fresh there too. Okay. Yeah. There you go. This butcher here, I don't go to this one at all. Because I got to tell you, that, alright, that is pretty disgusting, even I have to say. Alright, that's pretty bad. She has, at least the place has ice. There's no refrigeration whatsoever for that meat at all. Alright. Yeah, I'm not going to have chicken wings tonight. I'll probably pull out my what was it? I've got lasagna or something I've got there. Here's where I buy my bananas. I buy my bananas in there. I love bananas, especially with yogurt. What's PM 2.5? What is PM 2.5? Let me go back to chat. Where have I met Peter? Peter's memory is gone. No way you can get by for 500 a month. Maybe 1,000. Yeah, I'm talking US dollars, I think. I really can't remember. You need to go back and check my budget video and see how much I calculated out. Yeah. Well, this food's making me hungry. At least everything's fresh. They have some really nice watermelon and mango slices here you can get. I have them in a plastic bag. There they are. Look, I was just talking about them. There they are there. 20 baht for a bag. That's less than $1. And you get the mango. And they've got pineapple there too. Come back later. Grab. Yeah. Hello, how are you? Good? Very good. Very good, I like. Okay. Yeah, I'll come back get them later. They're nice to have in the fridge. Aussie dollars, yeah. Some more. Can't wait to watch how you'd spend wisely on. Yeah, I'll be, like I said, flying back to Australia the day before my birthday to claim my money. Then I'll come back and buy my new motorbike and move up to the penthouse on the top floor. Yeah. What's this? I'm a carnivore. What is the latest on the Black Angus crossbreed coming along in Thailand? Mate, yeah, I don't know, man, but geez, I'm never gonna. I really like lamb, and you rarely find lamb here. It's hard to find. My friend in Cambodia orders chicken and it's delivered the next day. It's still warm. Yep, that's how fresh it is. Yeah, Yes, for sure. Yeah. In fact, I found it's cheaper because I still like Western food. It's much, much cheaper than buying it in Australia, okay, Western food here, but it's a lot more dearer than if you strictly ate Thai food, okay. 50 a kilo for prawns, $50 a kilo for prawns. Really? Yeah, that'd be right in Australia. Yeah, crazy. 500 US dollars is approximately 17,000 baht. Is it? 500 US dollars, 17,000 a month. Yeah. If I just cover my rent and my monthly electricity bill and don't include my scooter rental, about 1,200 baht a week. Yes. Yeah, I can live on 1,200 baht a week, 1,200 baht a week, providing I'm not going out and buying any clothes and things like that. Look at these pancakes. Oh, that's nice. Those. They look good too. Oh, it smells nice. Yeah. Yeah, I could do that. Okay, I go shopping once every 2 weeks, and that usually comes to about between 12 and 1,500 baht. Mind you, I'm buying bread, I'm buying honey, I'm buying peanut butter, I'm buying biscuits, Western type food that's more expensive. But yeah, and that's still coming in under that, on that 500 US dollars. I'm pretty sure that is around about the amount that I went on. Of course, if you go buy a pair of sand shoes, it'll blow your budget pretty easily. Or, you know, don't go out and buy coffees all the time. All right, it's only 50 baht or less to buy a coffee. Doesn't seem like much, but if you go out and pay for your coffee 2 every day minimum, right? Add that up over a week, over a month. That's quite a lot. Whereas I can buy a jar of coffee for 100 baht that'll last me a month. So, you know, do the math. Chicken feet, yikes, yes. Where's Miss Piggy? Yes. Pollution, yeah. 11,500, excuse me. Yeah. Was there mango? Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, there's a little store that sells that every day out there. And coffee shop behind here, that's it there, it's called Fuel Coffee. And they're actually in the service station. Really nice little layout in there with a little garden area, you can sit at the back. I do a live stream in there, but you know, sometimes there's other people and I don't like having to tell them, ask if they get the music down is the biggest problem. Where I was this morning, I asked her and that was fine, but I'm the only one there. So it's okay. That's right. Yep. Any clothes? Well, you don't buy clothes every week, every month, do you? Transportation, mate. Yeah, I don't even include that in the budget because 100 baht will last me if I just ride locally around on my motor scooter, right? Then I'm not going to use more than $5 a month in fuel. So that doesn't count. Entertainment, yes. If you want to go see a movie, it's going to cost you 120 baht, $6. But you're not going to see a movie every week, not even every month. So, you know, go see a movie every 3 months. What's that come down to per month? $3. You know, I know these little amounts do add up, but in that budget video I did account for that. You know, and I rounded things up a little bit. What else we got? I couldn't get out of the house until I had coffee, so I got to do it at home. That's right. When will be your 60th birthday? I was born in 1967 in May. May 67. For a couple of years. 2.5 years. I'm going to get across this road. Okay. Yeah. And what else we got? Yeah, see, yeah, there you go. I don't know what it costs for a lady, but yeah. And if you drink at bars, that's expensive. You know, it's $20 minimum for food court. In Oz. Oh, really? Oh no. Food court here, you can go pick a dish, buy one of those, get one of those little cards you put credit on, and yeah, $4 is the most, $4 at the most with something to eat and a drink. Yes, they do add up fast. They do. And that's all those. What's that? Have you tried fried donuts for breakfast in Thailand? No, but it sounds nice. Yeah, I'm a youngster, mate. From me, born in Gulf 69. Yeah, I'm 2 years older than you then. Yeah, I was born in 67. My favourite year, Corvette, actually. I like the 67 Corvette. Yeah. There we go. Alright guys, well, it's been good to be with you guys again. It's been nearly an hour and a half. It's about the average live stream time. And I'm going to go inside. I'm going to have a shower and a shave. Make myself look good, handsome. Make myself handsome man. Make sure everything's charged up. And I'm going to head over to Airport Central. Maybe buy myself a gimbal. I'll certainly go and have another look at them for Christmas. And then and do a video. Because that's the last of the 3 big shopping centres here in Chiang Mai that I want to do before Christmas. Okay. And looking forward to that. So thanks. It seemed everything went really well. I went with the subscribe before you chat option on here, and we've got quite a lot of viewers and a few new people in chat. So obviously I think I've got a few new subscribers as well, so that's great. But seriously, if you want to look at my budget, it's a very accurate budget for my individual circumstances. Go back and check that out, my video in the playlist, and you'll see my monthly, because it's all there, you know. I mean, there's comments in there, people said, oh, but what about your visa? You paid so much to use an agent to get your visa and all this, but they're all upfront costs you pay in the beginning, right? You give 2 months deposit on your rental. Things like that. They don't count into your regular monthly lifestyle once you're settled in here and what things cost you and everything settles down, okay? Once you're into that smooth, you know, this is where I eat, this is where I go, this is where I buy this, you get into that routine. Chiang Mai does do Christmas quite big. Yeah, Christmas is everywhere. Surprisingly, I didn't know. I've never been here in Thailand over Christmas because it's always the busiest time of the year when you can't take time off work. to go on a holiday. Yeah. Anyway, all good. Thanks everybody. I'll see you all next weekend. Keep an eye out for quite a few videos coming out next week, including the one where I asked you to give me your stories. You email me your good stories, preferably, but whatever, of you living here, moving here, or moving away from here, whatever the reason is, and I'll read them out. I'll read them out. Okay. Yes, hit that like button. Yeah. I need a haircut. That's right. I need another haircut. For some reason, my hair grows quickly over here. Why is that? And it's getting grey. I'm getting greyer. Anyway, all right. Thanks everybody. Cheers all. See you next weekend, same time, roughly, live stream. And subscribe and hit the like button. All right. See yous. Cheers all. Bye.